Welcome to the G.I.R.L.S App, growing resilient, independent leaders sustainably. Well, we know that life is a journey and you're going to have many ups and downs, many challenges. So the G.I.R.L.S App is your journal. So use the app every day. Let us know how you feel and we will give you tips on how to make your day better. Hey, na, 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 na.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Kimberly De Souza, and actually we just saw a video from the G.I.R.L.S App, and great news, I'm actually going to be talking to the founder of the G.I.R.L.S App, who I believe is on the line with me, Miss Akosua Dardane Edwards. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Akosua. How are you?
I am well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm not too bad, actually. I wish I was in Tobago, but that's a story for another day. And of course, we also have Miss Kels Bethel, who I believe is the technology consultant at Nina Young Women's Leadership Program. Kels, good morning.
Hi, morning, Kimberly.
How
morning,
are
everybody.
You?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Before we jump into the interview, Akosua, I must ask you, what does your name mean?
It means born on a Sunday, girl born on a Sunday out of Ghana.
Nice. That's a beautiful name, and I'm sure you get that all the time.
Thank you very much. Yes, I do.
All right. So tell us about the G.I.R.L.S App. I heard on the little promo video that we ran that it's a journal where you can journal your thoughts. How exactly does that work?
Yeah. So basically, because we run a program for young ladies in transition, coming out of state care or out of difficult situations, and during the pandemic, we were not able to meet them as much as possible. So we came up with an idea that the app would be able to be their companion during this time. So the app is a part journal and a part resource. So they're able to go into the app and say how they're feeling every day. And it triggers different videos, etc., resources. So if you're feeling, over a few days, you're feeling depressed, then one of our counselors would come up with a video, or they get tools and resources to deal with that type of feeling. There's also tools and resources if you need to call the police, if you need financial information, jobs, etc. So it's really a companion for the girls as they transition from where they are into something better.
Right. And I'm sure you must have a reasoning as to why you decided that this might be something for our young girls. Can you give us the reasoning behind such an app?
Yeah. So in working with young women who transition from state care, whether it's St. Jude's or other state agencies, when they turn 18, they have to leave and they have to go out into the world. And a lot of times they have to go out into the world without the support that we would usually have if we have a family, etc. And then there are other young ladies who they are transitioning from, whether it's into sixth form, into university, or from difficult situations. In working with them, we realized that the support is essential. And the pandemic offered us an opportunity to find an innovative way to reach out to the girls. And it's just going to transcend the pandemic now because you can use it anytime. So we really believe that it's a toolkit in your support system as you transition.
Right. Now, Ms. Bethel, I'm going to bring you in because I know that you were the technology consultant. Can you just tell me some of the stakeholders you would have worked with to put this app together? And of course, what are some of the resources that the young women can see when they log into the app?
Yeah, so in putting the app together, the first thing that we had to do is we worked closely with the Nina program. So we really spoke to the girls. We got an idea of what are some of their problems. And the big thing about this app is that the girls sort of help mold the design, mold the interface, mold the resources that we put within the application, So we wanted things that would resonate with them, that was sort of created by them and for them at the same time. and bringing all the resources together. You know, we have videos that are some fun, and we also have videos, as Akusa said, with the psychologist with the Nina program incorporated in there. And we also have a lot of interesting, you know, resources that they themselves curate for relationships, for finances, for business. And most of them is what they curated. And then others we make sure and have support from, you know, the Spotlight and the resources that would help them in case of emergency. We also have help hotlines, just in case anything does happen. They also have that support within the application so they could access it at the tip of their fingertips.
So for example, if I log in, if I were a young girl and I log in and I say, you know, I'm feeling sad today, what kind of things will come up? Will I see like motivational videos? Would I see phone numbers to call? What exactly will I see?
Yeah, so for example, it's a daily journal, so we wanted to give some context to the resources that we provided. So hence, you know, when a girl comes in, she says how she's doing today. So if you feel sad, you feel sad and then you say what's behind that, you'd indicate, okay, well, you know, I just had like a bad relationship breakup. So based on that information, the recommendation of the application will give you a video from one of our psychologists. She would give you some breathing exercise, some tips how to kind of de-escalate within the moment. And then we will have a list of different resources that may help you within the relationship. So you could have a read, some maybe videos, some maybe articles, and also in case of an emergency, there would be the help hotlines there within the application as well.
Wow, and I think that's really important for the young women, especially those, as you said, Ms. Darlene Edwards, who are transitioning from those homes and actually going out into the real world. Is the app live? Like, could somebody go right now in the App Store or the Google Play Store and actually download this?
Yeah, so the app is live now on Android and iOS. So anyone could go now and use the application. The thing about it is that although it is for girls that is transitioning, anybody could use the app because it does provide a positive resource daily to help us to reflect and to help us to, you know, have a more positive start to our day.
Now, I know we are talking about the G.I.R.L.S app, and I know there may also be some young men who may have some issues that they want to deal with as well. Do you encourage young men who may be getting some, you know, problems or troubles to log into this app as well?
That's a good question, but I feel like Akuso may be better able to see that.
Okay, well, let's take it back. Let's take it back to the founder then. Ms. Darlene Edwards, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm just wondering about our young men who may also have a little problem that they're dealing with. How can they have that help at their fingertips?
Well, it's funny that you asked that because as part of our program, we have mentors that work with the young ladies. And one of the mentors is a young man in university, and he was so excited to hear about the app. And he said that he's going to use it and share it with his friends. So I guess by that, we could say that men can use the app as well, or young men can use the app as well. But we have focused it on women, but it's not exclusive to young women, and there are resources in there that young men can use as well, particularly to make them feel positive during the day and to really kind of tap into their own feelings. So it is a resource that can be used by young men and transcend girls as well. But the focus has really been on the girls, and because, as Kelly said, we worked with the girls to create it. You know, it's more tailored towards them.
Right. And I know you would have mentioned that that you got some support from the Nina Young Women's Leadership Program, and I know that you are also the founder there. Can you just tell us a little bit about the program?
Sure. So the NINA program is a program which focuses on young women in transition. That's one part of the program. We support young women transitioning from state care into mainstream society by giving them the tools and resources. We're also in schools in Trinidad and Tobago where we focus on using entrepreneurship as an empowerment vehicle. So the tools and resources and the type of what you can use as an entrepreneur to move into mainstream society. We use that as an empowerment vehicle. We also have a program that focuses on girls already in St. Jude's, where we do weekly session where they are with us and we move them into mentorship and then transition into mainstream society. So really it's a holistic program where we try to create women leaders that can contribute to Trinidad and Tobago and the mainstream society and the world at large.
Mrs. Dardine Edwards, thank you. No, well, finish. Go ahead. But we're almost out of time.
I just wanted to acknowledge that the Spotlight initiative, which is a combination of the European Union and UN Women, were very instrumental in getting this app out. And to thank Kelly and her team for ensuring that we are live and running and working with us to create this G.I.R.L.S app.
Mrs. Dardine Edwards, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the morning show. And quickly, you said that it is live in iOS and Android, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Now Morning Show.